The A and B lines are the most important lines in shoe design and shoemaking. The A line is the shoe's natural breakpoint across the vamp, and the B line is the top line across the sidewall. Both are critical for good design and proper fit. All patterns are created from these critical points. Keep watching to see more. Hi, welcome back to Shoemanifesto. I'd like to begin today's video with some admin. I skipped a week. I have feelings about that, but it was the right thing to do. I did that in order to not have to rush the last making. As you can imagine, that's a critical step, and I want to be sure that the lasts that I make are as good as they can be. Did you know that those high-end shoemakers who make custom bespoke lasts for their clients can often take 6 months to make them? That's just for the lasts. A lot of those artisans have waiting lists that can be years long, so I'll cut myself some slack and allow the process to happen as it needs to, in order to put out the best result that I can. I also told you in the channel intro video that as we go along, I'll adjust the upload schedule, increasing it if possible. I have to tell you that I think we're there. I really feel like once a week is the pace of the Shoemanifesto channel. I thought, naively perhaps, that making videos would get, not easier, but certainly fall into a more predictable pattern, but it hasn't yet. Actually, it's getting tougher because I'm trying to evolve and to grow and to improve in every aspect of this channel and in this work. I hope that that work and those tweaks and the improvements to the channel are noticeable for you, the viewer. I don't want to just churn out content, but I have been thinking about what else I could do. Any content creator will tell you that most of the footage that we capture isn't used in the final edit. So one of my ideas is to try to create a few YouTube shorts here and there from the extra footage. That could be fun. So keep an eye out for those. I'll of course announce those on Shoemanifesto Instagram and Facebook pages. I also want to comment that this series will have fewer total videos than the last project. That series had the intro video and also the project recap video, which was a montage of every step in the process and had no speaking, just set to music. So it looks like we're settling into 8 videos per project series, possibly 9 if you guys want to keep the series recap video. Comment below and let me know if I should keep those. Today we're continuing the good work of taking an original design concept and using the simplest of tools, taking that idea and crafting it into a beautiful pair of prototype shoes. We're going to start by draping the last, and from that I'll create the individual patterns. This project is a classic Dorsey silhouette, which is much simpler than the last project, which had very complex patterns. This one is just the heel counter and the toe cap. So let's take our time and get it right. I'm going to start this step by marking those 2 critical lines directly onto the last, the A and B lines. The A line is the shoe's natural breakpoint, and the B line is the top line along the sidewall of the last. Both of those are critical to good fit and good design. They're also invaluable as reference points for precise pattern placement during final lasting. After the A and B lines, I'll drape the last, then retrace the A and B lines onto the drape, and then I'll sketch on the design. I'll peel everything off and transfer that to cardstock to make the flattened form. Then with a few calculations, a few adjustments for fit, as well as allowances, those will be my master standards. From that, I'll develop the individual patterns, remembering that there are no straps or closures or fasteners. I'll work and adjust these patterns by trimming the heel counter and also adding toe spring at the vamp, both of which equate to better fitting shoes. As I do on Shoemanifesto, I'm also going to digitize my patterns. Not a critical step, but I like to keep my work neat and professional. I feel like that counts. I'm going to leave you with a look at pattern development for this project series. The goal here is to be as precise as possible for the best result possible. As I've said, shoemaking builds upon itself. Updates will be posted to Shoemanifesto's Instagram and Facebook as soon as this video drops. There you can also see more content like behind the scenes, pics of work in progress, and of course, past completed projects. Please have a look at those if you haven't already. In the next video of the series, I start cutting materials and sewing. The project will really pick up momentum now. I'll be lasting before you know it. There's only 3 principal videos remaining for this project series, 4 if I include the series recap video. I'm so grateful for this work and for the Shoemanifesto channel. I'm also thankful for each of you, this community, and especially my own support team. As for the call to action for this week, it's advice for those who have a creative mind or an entrepreneurial spirit. There's an expression that goes, start dirty. In starting out towards a goal, sometimes we hold ourselves back, frankly, because of fear. Fear of imperfection or of rejection or just not feeling ready. Starting dirty means just going for it with what you have. Speaking of fear, I'm going to tell you all about mine in the next video of this series, where I'll be completing clicking and closing. What no one may tell you, and what you need to hear, is that you will probably never feel ready. The time will never be perfect. Those are limiting beliefs. Thinking, once I have this thing, or once I get this training, then. No. Start now. Start with whatever you have. Equipment, software, level of knowledge. Wherever you are, that's where you are. Do it, and don't look back. If you just take the leap, believe in yourself, your life will never be the same. Never give up on your dream. See you in the next one.